It all started with a bold vision to heat my pool using waste heat from my server rack at home. In practice, it's less about heating the pool and more about cooling the computers, but hey, that was fine too. Until one day it wasn't. I came home to a terrible noise and water all over the floor, which was caused by corrosion. After cleaning up the mess, grounding all the systems, and adding this isolation transformer thing that I'm pretty sure still isn't hooked up properly, we refilled the loop with some kind of purple BMW fluid, and here we are a few months later, and I've got organic shmoo growing in both of the reservoirs. If that wasn't enough evidence that I had a problem, I cracked open one of the cooling blocks from one of the systems, and the smell was worse than day 4 of a LAN party in the middle of August. There is good news though. I didn't find any new corrosion. However, it's clear that there's a lot of work to be done to get the system back to peak performance. So here's what I'm thinking. We pull all of these out of the rack and clean the green stuff out of the blocks. We find an additive that actually prevents organic growth, and we come up with a way to filter out all of the gunk that's already in the loops now. And we'll also need a segue to our sponsor,
Hetzner. They now have 3 new server types available. General performance for steady CPU loads and databases, regular performance for a good balance of things, and cost optimized for maximum value. Get $20 off Hetzner Cloud Server with code LTT25 by clicking our link in the video description.
Step 1 is to assemble my team of Avengers and get them started cracking all of these systems open. They're probably going to need some instructions though, because these systems are a little bit on the special side. We'll check in with these guys in a minute. Step 2 is to channel me inner Blackbeard and bury me treasure. Actually, in all seriousness, I used to keep a silver coil in my water cooling loop back in the old days because I heard that silver ions were actually great for unaliving microbes. Now, I was led to believe that I wouldn't need any silver with this particular coolant, but either it's not as antimicrobial as we thought, or the concentration isn't high enough. Either way, I'm hoping this will solve the problem without causing a new interaction with our coolant, because I don't know exactly what's in it, so good luck, everybody. Now it's time to have a look at our filters. Both the inside loop, which goes between this heat exchanger and the rack of PCs, and the outside loop, which goes between this heat exchanger and the walls of the pool, have filter canisters plumbed into them. But only one of them actually has a filter in it because, I don't know, we intended to put one in and then we never did. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna put new filters in both of them. I got a 5-pack of filters, so the idea being that I can just throw fresh ones in here to hopefully catch the bulk of the junk that's been floating around in the loops. And then once that happens, I can throw in new ones for longer term maintenance. Oh God. Oh, it smells.
Just don't breathe.
Filters are just rope? Anywho, the new ones are 10 micron filters from La Fouissie. So they should still allow a decent flow rate while catching whatever we manage to unalive with our silver ions. I guess it just goes in like this?
Just looks like a spool.
Yeah, how is this a filter? Yeah, sure, whatever. This next one's a little trickier because I think there's more loop to drain into it, but much less room for buckets. Oh, this one has a valve on it. That's actually way better. I recommend the Aquaflow 26069 over the other one that I have. That's super handy. This is the one that has no filter in it whatsoever. Thanks, Jordan.
Oh, gross.
I see you guys got started without me. That's good. There's 3 main tasks for each of the systems. 1 is to drain the systems. 2nd is to clean the GPU block. 3rd is to clean the CPU block, and then also check the orientation, because as it turns out, it's a 50-50 shot whether the water is going through those blocks in the right direction.
All right.
We labeled them wrong.
So this has not been drained yet.
I had found that the easiest way to drain them was just to pull the GPU off and then just open it up over a bucket. That may not be correct. I see you removed the quick connect fittings at the back of the system.
That seems smarter to me, but you know.
You know what? Sure. These don't have wrench points though.
Yeah, they do.
Do they?
Yeah.
If you guys want to grab your systems, and then we'll all kind of do the same thing. We'll go through together. This tubing is a nightmare to get off. It really bites on there, on these fittings. Oh. How did I do this? Okay, Jordan, new plan.
Okay.
We're just gonna open up the block.
That's one way to do it.
Yep, one of the big problems today is all of these systems were built by different people. After the fact, I went through and I corrected the 2 to 5 errors that were in all of the systems, but there are still differences that are not down to being necessarily errors, but just philosophically different judgment. Like this one, for instance, has the GPU velcroed in place, while this one does not. Everyone get ready for the smell. Ah! Sorry. Ew! Grody. It's amazing that these things were still performing okay. Oh, ew! Oh, gross. But this is really good news. As I saw with the first system that I disassembled, there is no sign whatsoever of any kind of corrosion in here. It's all just organic schmoo.
Oh, gross.
What do you got?
Check that out.
Oh my goodness, yours is even worse. That is
terrible.
That is literally disgusting.
Yep.
Cool, whose system was this?
Yep.
Oh, this is my youngest daughter's. Kids always making messes, you know? I'd like to make it clear, if it wasn't already, that this is not normal. Maintenance is part of having a water-cooled system, but if you use the proper coolants, you should never have organic growth or corrosion in your loop. While Jordan buttons up that GPU, let's talk about what happened with these CPU blocks. See, we thought that the internals of them were symmetrical. So when we labeled the inlets and outlets on both sides, we did them such that they were the same, regardless of which way we put these stainless steel plates on. As it turns out, that is not the case, which we're about to find out when I crack open this block. Get out! What is holding it on right now? Oh. It's just the O-ring was tight. Okay, that is nasty. See, the 2 inlets are here and here. They go into here, through the accelerator jet, and then into the fins. But for whatever reason, we had it labeled as in here and in here. But this clearly is what gathers the water that comes out of the jets and comes out here, way over here. It looks like there's also a more efficient flow path, depending on sort of which way you have it oriented. It looks like this side would be the more efficient side because it comes straight in here and then comes straight out here instead of being pulled in way over here to come out here. Okay, that's great to know. Spent the last 5 minutes looking for the screws to go into the back of this GPU. Okay, Jordan, thank you for spotting them. Also, curse you for putting them on this rag. Jordan's like beer.
I was sorting.
He's the solution to and cause of all of life's problems.
Jeez.
It's a Simpsons quote.
No, duh.
Do you need help with that? Okay. Oh, geez. Yeah, I got it. Jeez, Jordan. Oh my God, there's water on the power supply.
A little bit.
Yeah.
Mostly algae, it's okay.
How's it going, newbies?
So far, so good. I haven't broken anything.
That you know. If anyone's wondering, no, I would not recommend this configuration for your home. I doubt anyone was asking, but now it's answered.
This block is in terrible shape.
Oh, okay. So that was a thing. Because of all of the corrosion and crap that was in them, we actually took a razor blade and scraped off the nickel
So
plating.
you broke it.
Yeah, no, this is fine. This is fine for performance. This is totally fine. With the CPU block clean, now it's time to put it back together properly this time. Wait, no, because before we do this, we've got to actually check your loop order. Remember I said that it's a 50-50 shot whether the coolant is flowing through the CPU block correctly. Right? Because we either assembled them this way or this way, and we labeled them randomly.
Okay.
So let's have a look. In goes to out. This one's wrong.
We were close.
Yeah, we were close. So that's bad news, because what that means is that we need to get those tubes off. And these tubes are a nightmare.
Yep. Fun times.
I'm gonna go clean my block. Here's an idea. Why don't we just take all the screws out of here?
I've lost my screw privilege.
No screw for you.
Oh boy.
Don't feel bad, it happens to me all the time. The more of these systems I get apart, the more sure I am that we don't have any issues with corrosion. None of the same symptoms from last time. So whatever it is that we did has clearly addressed that. This looks great. There is a bit of blue color in some spots that could be attributed to copper corrosion, but it comes off very easily with the fingernail, which tells me it's probably just dye from the coolant. Now it's time to figure out how the heck I managed to get these tubes off on the one that I did do it on. No, I remember. I used 2 flatheads. So I levered this up and then I held it somehow. And then I got a second one up in there. And then I got kind of on it and then got to, Yes! Fuel line hoses. Recommended? I guess. I mean, they don't come off. Well, I may have savaged the tube a little bit though, so we may end up having to cut them anyway, but not much. This is really important. Don't underestimate this when you're building a water-cooled system. The orientation of the tube as you slide it onto the barb matters, because if you have it twisted one way, then over time, it will apply more pressure to the fitting. If you have it twisted the other way, then it can apply a loosening pressure to the fitting. So what we wanna do is we wanna run this here and make sure that there is no tension on it whatsoever. Okay, like that's going anywhere. Man, I'm running out of how many times I can snip a little bit off of these.
Yeah, we're getting a little iffy here.
Yep, still good today though. And that's all I need today. Uh-oh. How did these ones end up upside down? Guys, on the GPU, make sure when you put the worm drive clamps back on, they're right side up.
Yeah.
That's fine, whatever. It's just as much work to take it out now and fix it and put it back as it will be next time. So that's a future Linus problem.
Wait a minute.
This was your computer.
Which one?
You did this one.
I did the GPU?
Yeah.
But I didn't loosen those fittings though.
I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah. Future Linus problem. While we find out if this system's gonna leak by pressurizing it and then waiting to see if the pressure's gonna drop, let's go have a look at another strategy that we're gonna be employing for antimicrobial treatment for the loop. For our microorganism death rays, we thought about using the ultraviolet or UV lights from that time that D-Brand made my car glow in the dark. Unfortunately, it turns out these put out the wrong kind of UV. It's great for making your t-shirt glow, but UVA, which is at the upper end of the UV spectrum, is just below the light that we humans can see. And if we want to actually kill microorganisms, we need to go deeper, past UVB, all the way to the sweet spot at a wavelength of about 253 nanometers, down in UVC territory. This is what's going to help us disinfect the coolant by penetrating all the microorganisms and damaging their DNA and RNA. Also not great for your skin or eyes though, so take appropriate precautions if you're following along at home with your pool-to-server rack cooling loop. You can buy UVC filters for aquariums and pools that plumb into your loop, but I don't know if my plan today is going to work at all, and we've already got a ton to do, so we opted for these drop-in cleaning systems. Basically, what they do is they have a little pump built into them. They slurp up coolant, expose it to UVC, and then just spit it back out into the reservoir. They're even fully enclosed, so we don't have to worry about any stray UVC doing any damage to the plastics in our loops.
It's got a little quick connect thing here, so we could maybe feed it through the lid somehow.
Yeah, our plan was actually to replace the lids and just put like a little cover on it, because this is sort of a short-term experiment, but maybe I could just jam this in there.
It might work, yeah.
Here, let's see. All right, so I just chuck it in there, right?
Yeah, I guess so.
Okay.
Good luck, everyone.
I mean, whatever, I've been touching this stuff all day. I guess what difference does it
You're
make?
not dead yet.
Yeah.
Where'd that paper towel go?
Oh, it's up there. There's some like loose. No, wait, where'd it go? Oh, here it is. It fell behind.
Oh, geez, okay. Thought I was crazy.
No. Well, maybe, but not from that.
My thinking is you can just plug this in with your pumps.
Yeah.
This will just stick onto the
Sure.
reservoir here.
Love it. This is quite tight. Let's do another one.
What about second one?
Yeah. Oh, why did I even dry my arm? That was stupid.
Because stupid.
Yeah, well. It is worth noting that these are only designed to last for about a year at a time, so I'm gonna have to set an alarm for myself in a year to put in new ones. Oh, it stinks. This is the stinkier one for sure. Well, I'm gonna unplug the pumps for now, and then we can turn these on and see if they, I don't know, do anything interesting. Hey! 12 hour. Do I have to manually run these every time?
No, you're good. It's a 24-hour cycle.
Okay.
So this will turn on and off every 12 then. That seems reasonable, right?
I don't know.
I'm not a scientist.
I mean, we got the filters and we got the silver, so theoretically these are overkill.
There will never be a problem again.
Why would you say that? Let's go see how the systems are doing.
Oh, I got a leak.
What?
Video card.
That explains why this fitting was not oriented correctly.
Right.
It got twisted at some point. This might be one of those cases of that thing I was talking about where there's tension on the tube. Okay, so now it's gonna loosen at this end. Ah, crud. I think what we need to do is we need to loosen the worm drives on both sides, tighten them both, and then put the worm drives back on. so that the tubing can spin. I can't spin the tube. Oh, yes, I can. Oh, shoot, but I'm spinning it not the way that I wanted. I can't tell if I'm spinning the tube or the fitting or both.
Yes.
Yeah, okay. There we go. Now she's tight. Okay, that's tight. That's tight, that's tight. I think we've got one test subject ready for subjecting to tests.
All right.
Nice. Where's the screws for the top here? There are 4. There are only supposed to be 3.
There should be 3. I only gave you 3 screws. Did you invent another screw?
1, 2, 3, 4.
No, the 4th one wasn't in the same bin.
Oh, okay.
That's for this one.
Okay, okay.
Don't be adding to the thing.
I'm not trying to add to the thing. Tempers were running high. It was hour 4 of fixing computers. 4. Okay, I'm confident. I'm so confident, I'm putting the screws in.
Yeah, that's not a good idea.
Actually, this is a cool opportunity to show you guys a bench that I made for this soft camera. Back when we checked out this external radiator pump system from Bixby, we found that it had a bit of a fatal flaw. It was darn near impossible to fill. So what I did to fix it was I added another fill port. Oh, okay, there's some pressure in it right now. That's interesting. I added another fill port so that when you need to top it up, you can just crack the other one and it will make it easier for the fluid that you're putting in to displace the air, and it will come out and it bleeds super easy now. So this is here for any time I need to do maintenance on these systems. And burp. And burp. Okay. This is gonna seem crazy because it is, but I'm just gonna reuse the coolant from earlier. I mean, what? We got filtration, we got biocide.
Not in this system, you don't.
What could go wrong? And hopefully we didn't brick any of these systems today. Hey, there we go. All right, beauty.
All right, we've got everything back in the rack here. We'll leave it for maybe a week or so, then we'll come back and see how the filters are looking.
Time to find out if any of that worked. Let's start with the indoor loop. Like before, the indoor loop is clearer than the outdoor loop, but like before, both of them still have gunk in them. And like before, sometimes Linus's ADD brain overlooks things. Jordan,
Yes,
the
sir.
bypasses are on.
Well, why'd you do that?
Because I forgot, Jordan.
That was all for nothing then?
No, not at all. It just means that we weren't really actively cleaning the water in the reservoirs. The rest of the loops are still running through the filters.
Okay.
So we're just not getting the kind of water flow through these that it might take in order to actually clean them.
Okay.
It also means that, well, the silver ions are probably not circulating to quite the same degree. And the UV cleaning that we're doing is not going to be very thorough because the water isn't all cycling through the res.
All right. Should we check the filters?
I think we should just check in another week.
Okay.
Big moment. Oh, dude. Whoa, dude, she's clear. Dude, she's clear, buddy. Like, there's still some shmoo in the bottom. I kind of like wiped it out a little while ago when I couldn't really see anything, but wow.
Is the pump thing still stuck to the side?
Yep,
Nice.
still in there. So that stuck better once I gave it a little wipe down. Now reservoir number 2. Still a couple little floaties on the surface. I think this one might be more clear too. Where are the coins? That's the easiest way to tell how well I can see to the bottom. How strong is this shelf? Just don't worry, don't worry about it. I wonder if the concentration of the coolant is just way higher on this one though, because it is harder for me to see down to the bottom. Like the light doesn't penetrate and bounce around as much.
It's a darker blue.
But I can definitely see all the way down to the bottom.
Nice.
100%.
We could not do that before, so.
Like there's my coins. Now to see how much crap is in the filters. Other than just feeling kind of slimy, it doesn't seem that full of stuff. Should we replace it anyway?
Might as well, we got more filters.
Okay, let's do it. Like, tell me the difference between this and that. This just looks like it's soggier.
Oh, that's interesting. There's a big air bubble.
Oh yeah, it'll get stuck there for a while.
Yeah.
Give it like a week and it'll be gone. Because the flow rate's not that high.
Yeah.
For the inside loop, I don't have a valve on it, so I just need to turn off the pump and then move fast. Okay. Bypass? Wait, what just happened? Oh yeah, right. That explains why the other loop had a little flip out while I did that. Wait. Glenn, you mentioned you used to change these filters on a pretty regular basis. Is this clean or dirty?
That one looked middle.
That was quite yellow.
Yeah.
So the outside loop was more gunked, which kind of makes sense because it's a much larger loop. So if it had stuff growing in it, then it had a lot more growing in it. Okay, night and day. So I just replaced a clean filter and also a dirty one. So I could maybe even leave this one on here for a bit, give it like a month, and then maybe do it one more time. I'm getting better at losing less of my coolant when I do this. Time to declare victory?
I think so.
What was the solution?
Don't do this at home?
Well, right, but I just meant, was it the filtration, the silver, or the UV?
Yes.
Okay, fair enough. See you later after the segue to our sponsor.
Squarespace. If your website is looking a little rough around the edges, you're probably not using Squarespace, but you should. They make bringing your dream site to life a breeze thanks to a code-free, drag-and-drop approach to editing and customization. And if you don't know how you want to start, their professionally curated templates can jog some inspiration. Or you can just make things really easy with their AI tools. Just throw in a few prompts and watch your vision take shape. Speaking of shapes, if you're building a site for your many-sided business, you'll get tools to help you run it directly from Squarespace, like email marketing, advanced analytics, and many more. Head over to squarespace.com/LTT to get started for free and save 10% off your first purchase of a website or a domain.
If you guys enjoyed this video, maybe it'd be fun to go back to the very early concepts. It started with a drawing on a piece of cardboard and ended up here.
It was a simpler time.